inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Carolina Panthers and the New Orleans Saints. Play fake here on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And this will be caught at the 30. A big gain there on the first play of the game. 48 yards.
So let's go ahead and add to the difficulties of guys trying to cover receivers. They got to deal with speed, shiftiness, all that stuff. But how about when they have height and length and deep downfield? You throw the ball up in the air. That's how they uncover at the end of a route, by being able to go up over the top and make a big catch.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And what about this offense, Charles? Specifically, what about Jonathan Stewart?
He makes sure everything goes. Put the ball in his chest and watch him run. Can run with power inside, but has enough speed that when he gets outside, he can cause a lot of trouble.
And Olsen over the middle. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback has to slide and find open space to throw.
And now a look at the Saints starting defense.
James Laurinaitis can do it all for any defense that he's on. Can rush the passer, tackles any guy who carries the football, and runs the defense as the signal caller.
On 2nd down, they run with Stewart. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Jonathan Stewart taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Panthers take it right down and score on the opening drive. And this one through the uprights and good. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And with a new rule, that decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he only gets to the 20. On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. 7 yards on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Ingram again, a 1st down carry. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Luke Kuechly combines speed, intelligence, toughness, puts it all together. It makes plays like one we just saw there. He may not be a big-time blitzer, but, boy, he knows how to pursue straight ahead and make plays in the run game.
Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. And a very good offensive unit here. One of the reasons they're so good is running back Mark Ingram.
Took a little while for him to find his footing when he got into the league, but the former Heisman Trophy winner has it now and has really upped his pass receiving potential. A nice player.
Now Breeze on third down. He's got it complete to C.J. Spiller. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, the advantage has certainly shifted to the defense as we began that third down play, and they found a way to foil it and pick up a first down.
Third time's a charm, right? 2 incompletions. Had to have it on third, and they got it.
Yeah, they stuck with it, weren't daunted at all, and picked it up.
A gain of 3, second down. And the starting defense here for the Panthers.
K'Wan Short came out of Purdue as one of the top-rated defensive tackle prospects. Now he's one of the top-rated NFL players.
Cooks will come in motion right. On second down, Ingram muscles him off. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Doesn't matter who the runner is going to be each week. Defenses get ready to gang tackle. They want multiple people to the ball. They want to make sure they take the proper angles to the runner, make sure there's no place for him to spin out and go what they call through the back door and get away from people. And they want plenty of guys there to hit him, try to knock the ball free, the whole deal. But on that play, the best laid plans did not work. Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Breeze again here on 2nd and 10. It's caught left side by Cooks. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Brandon Cooks, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 yards with a new rule as he's taken down right at the 20-yard line. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Man, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. They go play action here on first down. And caught left side, Olsen. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first. Second down, they need less than a yard to pick up the first. Stewart on the counter. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. With my good friend Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Panthers in possession of the football as we begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. They come out here in the eye. On first down, Newton. And they've got the hook up. This is Olsen. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time. There are so many times during camp and practice that you get bored as a player doing regular drills. But how about that shed and skate drill right there by the linebacker? You do it each and every day. Get the blocker away and get into the backfield and make a big-time tackle. That's what we just saw.
He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. 5 yards on the pickup, and they're going to face a third down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough. Swing the tight end free down.
Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with it?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Caught right side, it's Snead. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. Fighting through, and he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. To throw is Breeze. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
And there's a nice completion to Kobe Fleener, and no one can be happier than Drew Brees.
They had Jimmy Graham for all those years, Ben Watson last year, and now coming south from Indianapolis, Fleener. So now it's 1st and goal. They'll run here with Ingram. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They come up with 1 back. That's Ingram. On 2nd down, here's Breeze. That is caught at the 7-yard line. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and goal.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And he is going to lose yardage here. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
And they might think about going for it here, but it's still just the 2nd quarter. Take the 3 points, tell the defense you believe in them, and let them get the ball back for you.
Kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the drive takes them inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him a couple yards. He's out of bounds right around the 23. Carolina getting set to take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong.
And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9. To throw on second down is Newton. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. From his goal line here, Newton. To connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. And it's fielded at the 34. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe bashed it.
Super toe.
Back to the air on second down. It's Breeze. Flushed out right. Oh, the rookie nearly had the pick. Probably should have had it. 3rd down now. And the offense looks to pick up the first here on 3rd after that incompletion. They come out 5 wide. 3 of them to the right side. Surveying the field. This is caught. It's Cooks. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Breeze now on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Breeze again here on 2nd and 10. It's complete. Flainer, right side. And he'll go down at the 28. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the 3rd quarter. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They come out here in the eye. Breeze to throw on second down. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
On third and long, it's Breeze. And this is going to be incomplete. Kobe Fleener, the tight end, his intended target. And that'll bring up fourth down. Here's Thomas Morstead now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Panthers will get it here as they take possession. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter three.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out if that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Here's Newton now on second down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a third down. They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side in the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
He was trying to get it that time to Ted Ginn, and that's going to bring up a fourth down.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
And how about this? Fourth and long, and they're going to go for it. They are going to go for it. It's Newton. And Olsen over the middle. And he's brought down after a good gain. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. On the stop, James Laurinaitis. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. They stay on the ground. This time it's Stewart. And he'll cut it out to the sideline. Evades the tackler, and now some space. Touchdown, Carolina. Jonathan Stewart, his second touchdown of the night. And the Panthers have tied this game up. They can take the lead with the extra point. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
And that one puts them on top here in the third. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with a game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And they went big on first down. Proves unfruitful.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
Breeze will try again on second down. And Thomas has it. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, New Orleans. Their dangerous wide receiver, 73 yards. And the Saints have retaken the lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Nothing fancy there on that two-point try. Give it to the big boy, let him go to work.
That almost felt like Sandlot football that we used to play, didn't it? Biggest guy on your team who can carry the ball, hand it to him and let him rumble.
Nobody picked me on the Sandlot football team.
You were quarterback, and I know better.
I was the water boy. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A gain of 39 that time. So the D-line's going to spread out.
Today's receivers in the NFL, they're the complete package nowadays. We know they can run. We know they can catch. But they have those big frames now. So oftentimes they just out-physical guys downfield and go up and catch the football. And we saw a big gain as a result on that play.
And that'll be caught. Panthers touchdown. It's Benjamin with a grab. Kelvin Benjamin, 35 yards. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They've got to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out. This is going to sound a little strange, but that was a really nice effort because he broke a tackle and almost sprang free, but it still ended up with a loss of yardage. The defense won that battle.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On second down, here's Breeze. He's got his man. It's Brandon Coleman. Give him 9 on the play, and that's going to bring up a third down.
And the Panthers bring in their nickel set as they try to defend here on third down.
5 defensive backs. He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the football.
Fresh set of downs here. On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's the safety, Kurt Coleman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Carolina getting set to take the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. Well, this game's ripe for the taking, and that run, I think it means he wants to take it.
Not only does he want to take it, he doesn't care what they're going to do on the defensive side of the ball. You can be prepared for him. He's coming at you anyway.
Now a play fake here on first down. And to the tight end, Olsen, right side. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Back now here live in New Orleans. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. Now a carry here for their fullback. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
I don't know about you, partner, but on 2nd and inches, a lot of the times I'm leery about the offensive guys thinking about taking a shot downtown. Instead, they just hand it to the big man and let him rumble forward for a first down.
Now Stewart on first down. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
From our vantage point, that was just one bad play by the offensive line in a series of really good ones tonight. But I know that they're going to be really ticked off. It's a lot like a baseball pitcher losing a no-hitter late in the game.
They come out here in the eye. To throw on 2nd down is Newton. This will be caught at the 2. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker. Hey, give him credit. That's a good, solid game there on the sneak because it all comes together. Enough space, get forward, gain yardage. Well done.
And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Cam Newton with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Panthers have broken our tie as they take the lead.
And the sneak works on 2nd and goal. They didn't wait until it was 4th down to try and get him across.
No, and I think if you're the QB, you like these plays, don't you? I mean, you want to hand it off sometimes, but also prove that you can get it in there as well.
Yeah, it makes you really part of the gang, doesn't it? It makes you part of the crew, and it really bonds you with those big offensive linemen because then you get to celebrate with the big fellas.
Trying to punch it in, Stewart. And he is into the end zone. The conversion attempt is good, and that'll give him an 8-point lead here in the 4th. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. So the offense has it 1st and 10. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Breeze now on 1st down. Coleman has it here right side. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there, a 22. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Everything about that play was beautiful. A great corner route where the receiver worked the defensive back inside and then broke back to the outside to the corner. But how about the throw by the quarterback? Anticipation. On the break from inside to outside, he threw the football. As the receiver turned around, the ball greeted him.
It's complete. Fleener, right side. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He had told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Again, it's Breeze. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Drew Brees. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Saints move back within a couple of the lead. So they get the score still down, but bottom line is they kept themselves in the game.
They did keep hope alive, Brandon. That's exactly what they did. Now they've got to deliver and finish things off.
And they'll turn their power game to try to get in. And he's not going to get there. The defense able to come up with a big stop, and they're going to hold on to their 2-point lead. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And with a new rule, that decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he only gets to the 20. And the Panthers coming out now. They have the football. They're looking good, but the lead is just 2. So any mistake in a field goal can beat you. They got to be careful.
And that's where it gets difficult because you don't want that to leak into your thinking. You want to play like, hey, we've got the advantage. We can close this out. Don't play from fear, and they can win this game.
See if they can play fear-free and hang on. Throwing here, Newton. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, partner, I think the defensive fellas got the memo, and they decided to cover him on that play.
Yeah, he's already up over 100 yards in this game. They tried a deep shot, couldn't get it.
Yeah, when you've had that much success, finally someone said, let's try and put a stop to it and put people on him.
Cuts it out here, left sideline. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A great run that time by Stewart. 49 yards on the ground. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. A give to the fullback on the dive. And he'll get this one down. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Second down, and the offense in search of 6 yards. And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. And the Saints signal for another timeout. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. And the inaugural carry here for Fonzie Whitaker. And a short gain here down to the 22. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They come out here in the eye. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Ron Rivera, the gambling type, but he comes up empty here. And that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. They'll look to throw. Completes it to Coleman. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. In his career, he has a spell of 10 straight seasons, 4,000 yards or more. Only quarterback to do that. We're seeing more of it here in this one.
We better not take it for granted, because what we're watching, it's vintage Drew Brees, but it still is excellent.
All the yards, completions, just another play that's a feather in the cap of the great career of Drew Brees.
And wasn't he supposed to be too small to be an effective quarterback in the NFL?
Yeah, how'd that work out?
Yeah, well, his footwork, I think, really sets him apart. Remember, he was a junior tennis champion, beat Andy Roddick, the future U.S. Open champion, back when they were in the juniors. I think that footwork really helps him be the great quarterback he is now.
That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Well, how about keeping your head about you in this situation? No more timeouts. Finds a way to get out of bounds. Now they can breathe a little bit as they contemplate what to do on the next down.
And they're not going to get the kick off in time. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to almost certainly win the football game. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. And this one going to wrap up with Cam Newton going down to a knee. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the foul.
And this is caught at the 20. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. Well, Charles, there's an old saying, don't let a loss beat you twice.
You're exactly right about that, Brandon. When you look at it and all of your preparation went into winning this week, now you have to absorb a loss and find a way to shake it off.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. From New Orleans, good night, everybody.